Hey guys, how you doing? Mark Graham here. Today I'm going to take a few minutes to show you how to assemble your island corner piece. Not a lot of pieces, a lot of screws, but not a lot of parts put together. It doesn't take that long, pretty simple, but I just wanted to do a quick video to show you guys how to put it together. First thing we're going to end up putting on is going to be this large corner piece. I got it positioned here so this 45 is facing you guys. We're going to install that, but before I get to that, I will point out the fact that I already did put the leveling feet on, and this is similar leveling feet to all the other island components. So again, screw these in and make adjustments later to match your patio. So let's get started. So first thing I want to do, position is 45, and I'm going to grab the large corner piece. With this large corner piece, you can see on one side there's two additional holes that are not on the other side. These two large holes need to be on the top, and that's for a support piece later. The other thing that I want to note is to get these holes to line up, it actually overhangs. So although it may not make sense, it will once it's all together. So if you just line up the two holes, you'll see a slight overhang. I'm going to put the two screws in and we'll get this piece done. All right, so now that I got this piece installed, I'm going to install the other three corner pieces. These are all identical. What you want to make sure you do is if you look at this, you see on the one side there's three screws or three nuts, and on the other there's two. You want to make sure when you install these in the corner that the three are on the bottom, and that'll help you install the other pieces properly. So I'm just going to install these three on the corners and then come back. All right, so now that I got the three corner pieces on, generally when I put stuff like this together, I snug the screws up, but I don't tighten them. That gives me the ability to make any fine adjustments. So now that I got those three installed, I'm going to install the rear two panels, and that's going to be kind of on the back side of this corner piece. It's going to seal off the back of this corner. So this is pretty simplistic. We'll just get this installed now. All right, so we got the back panels on. Next is to put in all the side supports. There's 6 of these. You want the opening to face inward so it looks clean. And what you're going to do is you're going to position the bottom one in the bottom holes here. Because there's a little space at the bottom. You're going to put one here and one at the top. So again, a lot of screws. I'll get all 6 of these put in and I'll come back. All right, so I got all 6 supports installed. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't snug them up, or I'm sorry, I got them snugged up a little bit, but not too tight, because I want to get this last panel on before I really lock everything down. So this is just a support that's going to go from the front here to the back, and that's just going to give it the support it needs. And what you're going to use is these flathead screws. You're going to slide this underneath. And simply attach these 4 screws here. And there's flatheads, obviously, so when you put your top on, there's no interference. So we'll get these 4 screws mounted a second. All right, so now that I got these last 4 screws installed, I got my support in, I got all the panels and all the supports down here installed. I'm just going to go back and snug all these up now that I got everything together, make sure everything's flush on the sides, and once that's complete, we'll get the top put on here and be all set. All right, so I got the whole thing assembled here, guys, looking beautiful. So the next thing to do, these are supplied with some silicone. You're going to take this, cut the top off here, and you're going to put a 3/16 bead of silicone around the whole perimeter and across the center post here. And we're going to go ahead and put the top on. For sake of video, I'm not going to put the caulk on right now, but you kind of get the concept there. So once you get a bead on there, you're simply going to take your top. You may want 2 people. This is a little bit heavy, but not too bad. And you're simply going to set it on the top. Get your sides flushed up. Wipe off any excess, and you're all set. Hopefully this helped you guys for an assembly process, and I hope you love it. I think it's going to be a great addition to your backyard, so thanks a lot, guys.